Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here at Camp Drybone. We have to talk to someone. Exactly, this dude. I figured we would use a different mount for once, like we saw the dog a lot. So it is time for the Fat Chocobo, which is extremely cute, in my opinion. So, yeah. That is our mount now for the next few episodes, I guess. Maybe I will change it again, but yeah. Figured we could change it up every now and then. Alright, let's hop into the story. Why, yes, I'm Professor Lambertaine. Beg pardon, you wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals. Truly, well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. I thought that was a dude. Oops. So rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. Because she's talking about Sid. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, woman, at least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahazako, a student of mine, monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Alright. I love the way he's waddling. So cute. The little wings. That's so cute. I can. I love how we're just holding that gazelle green in front of him. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I'm not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. Okay. I've chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. What have we here? A containment vessel. Why? This is the handiwork of Professor Lambertaine. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Then you must have sought me out per his instruction. Wait, so he is a guy. Why did he say a fellow woman? Weird. Then you must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes he experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Okay. Ooh, upgrades. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, fraptious day, calculate that I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hahazako, Greatest of Professor Lambertine's pupils shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous Myronites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the water pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Okay. I cannot count the times I have gotten lost in this thing. Oh. Not even in there and I'm already lost. Amazing. Ah, that looks like an entrance to me. Use for that. Sounds intriguing. Ooh, that looks pretty. Oh, I need those. That is probably a dead end, isn't it? Mm-hmm. See, that's exactly what always happens. Hey. I just have to find out again. Ah, damn it. Ah. Oh. No. Wait. Did I come from up here? I have no idea. That looks about right. No? Yeah. I actually made it. I didn't take 10 hours. It took me a while, but not 10 hours, thankfully. I see you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? Yes. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertine will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Yeah. You will get your shine, don't worry. Oh, but I totally forgot. I still have to do some settings. I will do a quick cut. See you guys in a second. And we're back. Had to do some settings. So, like, for example, the cutscenes keep playing always, even though if you already watched them. But there is a setting so you can skip those. My keen scholar's sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal, am I right? If you grant me a moment to examine the crystal... Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What, to breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear, that may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahazako. But what a science if not trial and error. And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman, you now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the etherical studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. You've heard of them. Well, I don't mean to boast, but I've a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You still corrupt the crystal to find. Alright. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sienna, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lanosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrum. Now, that made for an amusing anecdote. It was Western Lanosha, Pharos Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamud's talents, or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Ilport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sienna's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift water pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. Alright, let's go to Ilport. I also have a job quest to do again. Much to do. Oop. Corrupt the crystals, madam. I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertine did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh gosh, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Yeah, then maybe just don't do it. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharos Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present. For reasons unknown to me, you see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with an annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Well, can only try. Okay, I guess we need to go up. You startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Okay, so they are just scared. So technically they should be happy to have someone go there for them. You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lass. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death. Death and more death. So, sounds like a me problem. Wait. There's a minion we can get here. 2 even, I think. The Isles of Umbra, what interest have you in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Faris Sirius, the Isles have become naught more than a graveyard and ships unable to navigate the shores. And the purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Sounds intriguing. I love how I'm just sitting on there like super chill. As if it's not all wobbly and stuff. Whoops. Wrong person. Ah, you're back. What can you tell me? That's a side quest. Man's best friend. Yes. And the cat. Thank you. I kind of want to do that really quick. With the dog. I really want that minion. I mean, the pig is cute, but I really want the proper a proper minion. Right now I don't have the money for it. Oh, little baby. Oh, one shot. Yeah, it should be fast since I'm way overpowered. Whoops. Ah, so cute. Yeah, I'm a dog person. I mean, I love both cats and dogs, but I'm allergic to cats, so I do prefer dogs. Because I don't get a runny nose from it and a rash. Look at the puppy. He's so cute. But we can look at him all we want. Oh, the cat is also so cute. Oh, we got a weapon coffer. I'm sorry, Piggy, your time is over. Let's have the cat for now. Oh, oh, it's so cute. I can't. Wait, is the weapon better? No. Sad. Yeah, what level is our quest? 42. Getting somewhere. Nora, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really, infested with the undead, you say. That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard all of a man named Skifrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead. He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. And back to the prison. No. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Tell me, Doa, I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. Oh my gosh, step back and forth. I can't. Ah. I feel like just the quests in La Noche are just annoying as hell. Like always running back and forth, the whole wine story. Maybe I'm just not made for the for this area. What did Skifrin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. Well, what was that about? A man named Mimidoa. Wait, I know that name. That's that bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Understandable, but if you're a girl's girl, then you should also not let me go by myself. Wait, the tiny dude? Not an initiate, are you? No, then what are you? Speak up, Missy, I can't hear you. Okay, he sounds like an asshole. Bug me, is this what I think it is? Nah, it couldn't be. You found this, you say. Where'd you say you found it? Skifrin, you say. Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius. He was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. What's that? You be looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra. Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-calling, whole ports up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had to gill, I'd hire some sellswords and let them sort it out. But you do it in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back. Okay. Oh, why do I have to go back to her, man? I could just go. I mean, I know what to do, I know where to go, I know what's going on. So you went and had a word with Mimidoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. You mean that disgusting creature was Skifrin's superior? I find that hard to believe, but this rite of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it is a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra without me. Fine, fine. I failed to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. If it was up to me, you would stay here, don't worry. Oh, that's so bad. Let's go! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids, as if it's as simple as that. Oh, I see, you've got a rite of passage. Alright, then climb aboard. I think that went pretty easily. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would, please excuse me. David. Or David, I don't know. Beg your pardon, madam, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. Not for me. An old pot. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest the corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend. But you may have to return empty-handed. No? The Ripmaster Mimidoa may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystals struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. That's drawn them to our shores. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Laura. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Oh, I need those. Oh. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding, years worth of wrecks and their cargo, but those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. A voice? There was... I mean... Are we dealing with a siren, maybe? Some too, right? Dead people just shambling about without a care in the world, except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Sounds like a siren to me. Gods, that voice, that single fleeting words, I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. That sounds very much like a siren to me. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently, he grew frustrated, waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return, which I'm assuming is you. Ugh. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. What's been keeping you, initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know? Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk that wander near the ship graveyard, and it stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hells, this takes me back to my days as a cannon boy sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned last time. They bloody would, though, wouldn't they? Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew, deep down in my bones, as this day would come, and come it has. I'd bet me bum ear a siren's behind all this. A siren. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, initiate. I speak of the other kind, them what's got feathers and lure sailor to a watery grave with the sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No drownings, just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. It's a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy. Except maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, this up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy after she takes another soul. Of course we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over a man as can't hear her song. It's lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sod. Well, she ain't coming to us, so we'd best head over to her, so the ship graveyard. Like, I wish I could read in that way of speaking, you know, that, like, pirate language. But I just can't. It is just not in my DNA. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Okay, let's wait. For 10 hours. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Aww, it's falling asleep. Quiet, do you hear that, sir? Look out over the water. She's come, Initiate, she's come. Oh snap. Quick, let's shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls and we'll be up to our necks in corpses and before you know it. Oh, she's singing. Nice. Well, that was easy enough. Oh, that was it. Am I alright? I'm better than that, Initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse I am. Because I'd be happy as a sailor with two... What's it? If we got it the songstress, but you can't have everything, can you? Should not come crooning around here again, though not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me, Laura. Don't recall having no initia by that name, but if you're not my old mate... was the... Why have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, Lassie. Ugh. Well, at least I don't just hate him for his accent, but also for that he's annoying. I'm walking the completely wrong way. Ugh. Getting lost, my expertise. You mean it was a siren, but how were you able to resist her song? I see, I had heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Thank you. Let's go. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Laura. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You're alive, aren't you? Yes, I am. The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive, very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with the specimen. Congratulations, Laura. Seldom, if ever, have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What, you wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of raging wind? Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that you'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Oh, so I do all this stuff for nothing? Don't fret now, I know exactly where to find the corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gardania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time you needn't use that water pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energy. Eden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Laura. Come back and see me sometime, alright? No, I won't. I hope. Oh. Why does this game keep doing that stuff? Just making me do stuff that is so unnecessary. Ah. Well, at least everyone can have fun with that while I'm struggling. I had to yawn once again, I'm sorry. Greetings and salutations, Miss Arda, I presume. Sienna informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though, as Professor Lambertine is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. Ugh. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you see could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12th wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with brigands, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with an infamous insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12th wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest. Assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Gigiti... I don't know. First consumed the corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? Exactly. To the point then, Gigiti seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart, I shall save the story of the origins of its unusual name for another occasion, outside of the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Alright. Thank God we unlocked the White Wolf Gate. Oh, that's a big boy. I hope that's actually it. I just wanna fight Garuda, man. Not gonna lie, at this point, like, if Garuda actually didn't literally destroy the whole world, which apparently she hasn't, not even here, where she's supposed to be, I don't see anything that there is a primal. Just literally being so strong and everything, and I don't notice anything. And we spent so much time with this. That's kinda, I don't know, a logic thing. Pray, do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what was that? What is that god-awful smell? My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan and trails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the water pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected ether. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was about to say, wait, don't we need fucking ice? You kidding me? Oh my gosh. Calm down, I chest. It is comprised of ice-aspected ether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh, I get way too worked up about this. Beg your pardon, Laura, I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertine. Something about a man named Marcus. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. So all the pupils think they are the best pupil? Back to Sid, thank God. But wait, what do you do? I cannot just jump down. Greetings, madam. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes, let me go. I'm tired. Sid, you better have some good stuff for me. You better be like we can go right now. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Laura. Once you bring me the crystal, nothing will stand between us and Geruda. Yes! Here, let's go. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Laura. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Thank you. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Building airships. Nice. Congrats. Yes. According to my test, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. Laura, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing, this feels right. Nice. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but well, you understand. Someone expects us to die.
There. She's ready.
Oh my gosh, I can finally take a break from talking.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda.
Let's go! Finally!
Enterprise, engage.
I had to drink some water, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
What is that on his head?
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
A baby
Oh,
Sid?
yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Hey, it's me.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Guardians have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Let's go! All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Laura, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. No, it's hers. I'm good. Can you see something? Guess not. It's too windy. Hey, let's go. But I guess I'll make a cut again and I will see you guys as soon as we enter. Bye bye. And we're back. Let's face Geruda. Hopefully. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Me. Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. 12 preserve, she's huge. As I live and breathe. Oh, we got this. Over there, look. The exile. Oh, the kobold. Oh, yeah. Captured the kobold. Wait, the Amanja too. Amanja and kobold prisoners, but why would the exile bring them here? Evil laughter. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children. These landwalkers will bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Geruda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood and festoon the canopy with your entrails. Slay the unfettered ones, we shall. As an offering to Geruda, they will serve. Leave the exile to us, Laura. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Laura. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eosia. Easy. Ooh, the music's going hard though. The swarm would die by mine own hand. Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek. Bring it on then. Whoa. I don't like that shriek. Whoa, she's creepy though. No, no, no. Yes. What? How in the hells? Oh, is that over? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. Did you truly believe you could defy a god, Landwalkers? Well, I did before. Oh, they're praying to her. My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children would escape the reckoning mortals, and those who would use my crystals to wake the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Okay, she's a bit full of herself. Of course, worship. So long as the exile keep praying, she will never fail. Then let's stop them. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment, the desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then will I take vengeance on the sea lies. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. That's not good. You Landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. Or not. Psych! I'm immune. I claimed you, you should be mine. Hehehe, I got the glowy power. I'm a glowworm. Oh, was that me now or was that Heidelin? I don't know. Crystal! Was that the last one? Oh, it is. I hope no one is still waiting for me to finish my cutscene. Probably not. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Hey. Oh, okay, that doesn't make that's good. And I still got 2 comments, even though they had to wait for so long.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it! Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all?
Guys.
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, of all primals the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well, for one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty bring brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
There's Ifrit. No. Why are they all free back? Oh no.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
But I won, man. Oh.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
So you gonna take care of it? That's nice. Wait, what the hell is that? It absorbed him, no? Yo, 1 second kills, no.
It is you who will suffer, Geruda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Get her head off.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time.
He looks kind of cute when he's just standing in that massive hand.
If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
XII, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectation. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Well, that was quite something. Holy. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Same. Something has been troubling me, Laura. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Geruda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... But I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their gods so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Wow. In this past time that we return to the Waking Sands, to leave our headquarters in despair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. True that. Damn, that's insane. Does Garuda have a fat chocobo though? I don't think so. Still everything destroyed, not a single person here. That's so sad. Tell me, Laura, does odd here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Let's go. But I can't equip headgear with that, man. Wait. Calma. What? Who goes there? It's Ida. Now, Ida, is that any way to greet a friend? Elfino Laura. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of it. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... Well, no he isn't. This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw. Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start if Yoshtola hadn't been here to help me. Yoshtola is here too. Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ulda to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Memphilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Yoshtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals, one that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants gifted to the primal's influence. Power though his elegant weapon may be, powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Memphilia to gain an understanding of the Echo, none of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sense in the first place. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the science and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? Well, oh yes, of course, whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Yashtola's return. For now, I say we rest. We can rest when we're dead.
Hear, feel, think.
Hello, Heidelin.
Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Heidelin, all made one.
Whoa.
Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Hey. Yastola. Laura, I see you and Alfino are safe, and Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louisoix guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now, when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Ooh, that's good. Where? An imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona, Castrum Sentry. Is that bad? The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Laura. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy, and if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this, Lord Portelain of House Durandare. He is stationed at the observatorium in Curfus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Hey, back to Curfus. Nice. I will see you guys when I'm there. It's gonna be a while. And we made it. Laura, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst, to what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You're an associate of Yastola, but of course, Lord Drummond confided to me that you were a sign of the 7th Dawn. I am... But I don't have the tattoo. Castrum Sentry, what interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see, that might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, a Huron woman, an Elazen man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. It's them, it has to be. Minfilia, Urioshe, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsels of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Curfus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadin and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadine and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither wore imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned, it's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those two rascals to escape. We must find them, Laura, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The manner of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. And let us go. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portalame said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Ah, happy Sid. Ooh. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have too palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Rida you depart for Castrum Occidens at midnight. You will command the western front in Wilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the end of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Perfectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. Oh. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity along Abalavia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with your Stola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Zemai Darkhold, situated to the west. Our men stationed at the entrance, a knight named Bryselt, may be able to tell you more, so as to expedite your mission. I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Okay, okay. Well, but I know that the Zemai Darkhold, I think, should be a dungeon. So I guess we will stop here. Actually, let's unlock it quickly. I hope we can unlock it. So I don't have to walk all this way again. I think that is probably gonna be easier when I can just queue next time. This temple for Zemai Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. I am authorized. A letter from Lord Portalain. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What, the captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Whale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there, seek out a knight named Piermont. He should be able to assist you. Oh, I guess we're not unlocking. No! Okay. I guess this might take a little bit longer. The Imperial airship, aye, I saw it approach to land with mine own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Alright. Ooh. Oh, I cannot take... Oh dear. Man. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post. To find the evidence that someone had been here in my absence, whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail, decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Damn, this takes so long. These are way too many footprints. Is there someone under the bridge? Ah, little wedge. Cute. So cold, I want to go home. Please don't eat me, I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Laura, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Fries, and when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Aww. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Track down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Yashoda helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardia fortification not far to your west monument tower. I believe it's called. Let us meet there. There, I hope. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Laura. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Aww. Ooh, Anita. Hello. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? It would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. That's sweet. How are we feeling now then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. This pain, you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with guardians on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Laura, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. A Rogadine gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think for a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Furious Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. Alrighty. I don't want to be paralyzed. Huh. Oh. Biggs, you here? No, Biggs. Sad. We need one more. Oh man. Nice. Laura, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Notorious Biggs. Nice. We can't give up, Laura. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who'll listen. And hurry. Big's chances of survival go slimmer by the moment. I'm sorry, but it's so funny that my chocobo is just standing in the fire, like fried chicken. Those people really love high ceilings, don't they? Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? Yes. If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for White Brim. To reach it, one must travel through Danifan Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do read warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Yeah, I can imagine. That's really dangerous. Oh. And those stairs are really high. Oh, whatever. I won't die. That's the thing, like your health goes low, but I don't think it can actually kill you, the fall damage. Or she already found. Why did I even ask around? Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Ah, Lura, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Yeah, then why are you just standing here? Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. I don't care. Why were they just standing there the whole time? Like, just go. He's not alone. Kill them all. Why do they always have to wait for me to do everything? Let's do this buff. My thanks. Another moment and I would have died, I guess. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Yeah, bring him to Wedge. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Yeah, go. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. I love reunions. Aww. I cannot thank you enough, Laura, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are family, are we not? That's why they just let him die before I show up. Well, yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owed a lot of you my life. And you saved wedges too, Laura. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Sid! No? Hey. Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you, it's really you. In our hearts we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alfino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with an area warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand though. How did the Guardians get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day, when I returned to the Carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss in horizon, nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this I conclude that the Guardians came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold cast from Senshi. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Senshi. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but it was probably months or maybe only weeks. Then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald. Much to our dread, we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Damn. Not bad. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story, sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That will have been Big's handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Nora, thank you for returning my dear assistant to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for a rescue. Alright, you lot, Garland, Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hooray! Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting for too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Senshi, so let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. This is as good a place as any to prepare and better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Okay, let's go to Mordona and then we're gonna be done. But yeah, I guess that is not really interesting how I walk there. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye bye. And we arrived to Mordona. So I guess I can finally take a break. Tune to the Ephrite, never forget about that. But yeah, I guess we will stop here. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see. And obviously subscribe. I try to upload every single day so you can see something new every day. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.